So today we're going to take a look at how to solve polynomial word problems. So we will still be adding or subtracting, but now we have to take a look at the context to figure out which one. No additional vocab. So our first example, we have a fence around a quadrilateral shaped pasture. Hopefully you remember that quad means four. So this is a four-sided shaped pasture. And the perimeter is 3a squared plus 15a plus 9 feet long. Three of the sides are 5a, 10a minus 2, and a squared minus 7. We want to know the length of the fourth side. So the first thing that I typically do when I encounter a word problem is draw a picture. So it doesn't matter what your four sides look like, and it doesn't matter which side you label which. So one side is 5a, another side is 10a minus 2, a third side is a squared minus 7, and we need to know the length of the fourth side, given that the fence around all four sides equals this expression. So I would start adding these three sides. And know that it totals my 3a squared, running out of room here, plus 15a plus 9. So in order to solve for my question mark, I would start combining my like terms on either side of the equal sign. So on the left-hand side, I'm seeing an a squared with no like terms. I've got 5a plus 10a gives me a total of 15a. And my negative 2 minus 7 is negative 9. All right, now to solve for the question mark, I need to subtract everything over to the other side. So I'm going to subtract my a squared. And remember, it's 1a squared. So now I have 15a minus 9 plus my question mark. 3a squared minus 1a squared leaves me with 2a squareds. And make sure you're combining like terms when you subtract each term over. So the next thing I'm going to eliminate is my 15a, and I'm going to subtract that from my 15a, its like term. So now I'm left with negative 9 plus my question mark. My 15a's cancel. And now I'm going to add 9 to cancel my negative 9. So my question mark, or that fourth side, equals 2a squared plus 18 feet, because we always label area answer when we work on a word problem. If that didn't make sense, let's try one more, and hopefully just seeing a second example will make a little bit more sense. So we've got a deli keeping track of sandwiches. They sold 4x cubed minus 28x squared plus 33x plus 250 ham and cheese, and negative 7x squared plus 32x plus 180 turkey sandwiches. We want to know the total number of sandwiches they sold. So total hopefully makes you think, add those two amounts together to get the total. So I'm going to take 4x cubed minus 28x squared plus 33x plus 250. And this again represents the ham, plus the turkey sandwiches, to get the total number of sandwiches. So finding my like terms, I've got a 4x cubed that doesn't have any like terms. I've got a negative 28x squared minus 7x squared. They're both negative, so I'm going to subtract, or actually add them together to keep my answer negative. I've got a 33x plus 32x, so I'll combine those for a total of 65x. And my 250 plus 180, and I'm going to think out loud as I add these. So my 200 plus 100 gives me 300. So here's kind of my thought bubble. So I've got 300 so far. My 50 plus 80 gives me another 130. For a total of 430. So my final expression would be 4x cubed minus 35x squared plus 65x plus 430. All right, and here is the you try problem for class tomorrow.